Hey guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11 on this Thursday. I hope you're having a great day and welcome if it is your first time checking out my channel. And if it is your first time checking out the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. You are very welcome here and I'm really glad to have you over on the channel. And yesterday after I did the video, I got a comment from somebody who was talking about what they're going through on their journey. And I replied to the comment, but I also just wanted to talk about it a bit as well today. And, everyone on this journey is at a different part of the journey, sort of different, there are different levels. It's a process, this journey. You go through certain things for you to then end up in union with your divine masculine. You have to learn certain things for you to then be able to end up in union with your divine masculine. So it is a process, and, you go through the time of meeting your divine masculine, then you go through separation, then you go through the time of healing yourself, whilst they heal themselves as well, wherever they are, and you start healing yourself. And this is the time when you start healing yourself, after you've sort of gone through the really tough time, and you starting to get to the bottom of things and starting to learn that this journey is really a journey about self-love and really a journey about getting back to your connection with the universe, with the creator, with you, with God, with the angels, and also it's a journey about you letting go of the ego so that you can be more in this place of love. And it is a journey about you learning lessons, so that you can get to this place of being able to let go of the ego, but also becoming the best version of yourself. And that best version of yourself is that version of you that is all about unconditional love, which is what you truly are. It's right at the core, because you come from the creator, and the creator is all about unconditional love. So you are going through this process so that you can let go of all the things that you learned from the time that you started learning to know anything, from your parents, from your carers, all the things that have to do with the ego, and, which is what our world has always been about. It was always about, this sort of me, myself, and I, and the ego. And it is when you start this journey, when you go through separation and you start to learn about self-love, it's like you are peeling off all these layers and leaving those things behind, all those things to do with the ego, so that you can get to this place of unconditional love. So it is a process, and whatever you may be going through is all part of teaching you to get to that place. And the important thing to remember is, for you to get to this place of unconditional love, it is really important that you focus on self-love, because your divine masculine will be doing, or divine feminine will be doing what they're doing, because it is a process. They have to go through their own lessons as well. But for you, the most important thing is to focus on you. Take the focus away from them and put it back onto yourself. It took me a long time to learn that. This time last year, I was in a place of literally only just finding out about this journey. I had never heard of it, but then what I was going through, I knew deep within me that there was something more to this, even though I had not even heard of the twin flame journey or anything like that, until a few months later, when I found out, when I was directed to guided by angels. And that's when I started learning about the journey. So and when I started learning, then I started realizing and hearing and learning about the fact that it is a journey of self-love. And the way you focus on that self-love is that you take that focus away from your counterpart, from what they're doing, especially on the 3D, because it is a journey, that it is a relationship, a journey that is sort of a 5D journey that is from the divine. So there is more to it, there is more magic to it. than what goes on the 3D, which the 3D is all about the ego. So you are in your ego, your divine counterpart is in their ego. So whatever you are going to do that is in relation to ego, those are the things, the way you react to what they do, the way they react to what you do, and all these things, those are the things that you start to peel off when you start learning self-love. And it is just really important that you do get to that place of putting all that focus on yourself and literally like treating yourself. I started changing the way I used to be. You change and you start talking to yourself in a positive way. You start realizing that how much you are worth. You start realizing your worth, and you start knowing how amazing you are, and you start knowing that you are enough as you are, and you don't actually need somebody else to validate you or to make you feel whole. You have to get to that point of loving yourself so much that you fill your own inner cup of self-love. You fill your own cup of love first. And when you do actually fill that cup, that's when you will be able to get to this place of really just sort of being able to accept yourself for the person that you are, and also be able to move forward towards that union with your divine masculine. So self-love is a very, very important part of the journey, and it is something that you just have to learn to actually close off everything else that's going on the outside and move your focus onto your inner world. And by moving your focus onto your inner world, taking time for yourself, treating yourself, looking after yourself, taking yourself out on a date in nature, just doing things, cooking nice food for yourself, giving yourself, a nice, doing a nice bath, having a nice bath, Epsom salt bath for yourself, just really treating you the way you'd want someone else to treat you, or the way you've never treated yourself before, the way you would have treated your divine counterpart because of that love that you have for them. You have to take all that away and put it back on yourself and do all those things, and just be in this place of realizing just how amazing and how worthy you are of your own love. So by taking the focus away from them and putting that focus on yourself and doing things for yourself, you are also getting and putting that focus into your inner self. You are also then connecting and strengthening establishing. If you didn't have a sort of a connection with your divine, with the divine, with the angels, you start to establish that connection again, and also you start to strengthen that connection. And that's what the journey is about. It is about this trinity. So there is that self-love that you give to yourself, then the love that you give to the divine, so it's about that connection, and then there's also the love that you give to your divine masculine. What is that like that? So so that's what it is about. It's about really getting to that point of loving yourself, because the more you love yourself, because you have that part of the creator within you, the more you love yourself and you give yourself all that attention, the more you're strengthening that connection to the creator. So that's why it's really, really important for you to focus on self-love. And the more you focus on that self-love, and the more you're doing things for yourself, and you start learning all about letting go of the ego, the things that really do not matter when it comes to life. They are all part of just the illusion of this life that we've had. So it is just really important to take that focus out from the outside world, put it all on yourself, give yourself all the love, be compassionate towards yourself as well, be understanding towards yourself, love yourself, and feel all the things that are within you, that the feelings that of if you're feeling sad, let yourself feel sad, let it all come out, don't hold it in. But then get to this point of letting it come out to heal yourself, so that you can be able to move forward and just yeah, compassion for yourself. And when you're feeling down, understand that it is part of the process, and then work on how you can actually pull yourself out of it, how you can raise your vibration. So it's just really important to focus on self-love. Take the focus away from your divine masculine on the 3D. You can connect with them on the 5D, because they're always around you. So start working on that inner connection, and by doing that, you start to move forward on your journey, and you start to get stronger as well, because you realize that there is way more. This is a much, much bigger journey, and it is a tough journey, but it is also beautiful because it teaches you so much about yourself. It helps you to become a better version of yourself, or the best version of yourself. And it also helps, and it opens up so many doors for you in your life, to bring in all the goodness, all the things that you truly, truly desire. And it strengthens your connection with the divine, or with the angels. And it is just beautiful in that sense. And it also helps you, once you are in that place of being in union with yourself, of giving yourself all that love, and actually having that inner union, then you can then be able to move forward into your union with your divine masculine. So, it's just really important to focus on self-love. And I started understanding that so much, and I started giving myself love more than I've ever done my whole entire life. That's partly why I created this deck, the Divine Feminine Transformation Affirmations, because it is a journey of transforming as a divine feminine from the person that you were, with the ego, with, all the sort of blame and doubt and fears and all these things, to getting to this place of really just loving yourself. And with all the affirmations, it is about I am. It's about you getting into this place of power, which is why I created this deck, because it is about you. When you say I am, it's like you are giving that strength into your subconscious mind as well. When you say, for example, I am letting go of the pain, and of the past. So it's like you are telling yourself, I am doing this, and you're getting into this place of power. So it's just really important to take that focus from the outside, take it away from your divine masculine on the 3D, put it all on yourself, and start growing as a person, and start moving more towards becoming the better version of yourself. And you will get there, is the truth, because you are a strong divine feminine, and you have that power within you, and also the universe, the angels would never have given you this journey, or all these sort of trials and tribulations of this journey, if you were not able to handle it. So you have that strength, you have that power within you to be able to handle it, and it will help you to become the best version of yourself. So I just wanted to share that. So what I'm going to do today, because it is all about the self-love and getting into this place of power as a divine feminine, I'm just going to use my deck, the Divine Feminine Transformation Affirmations. I'm going to use it for the divine masculines to see, because they are a mirror of you as a divine feminine. So what you are getting stronger at doing by saying I am this, they are getting stronger at doing as well. So this card deck really does work for them as well. So I'm using it for, thank you angels, what is going on with the divine masculines on this day? Wow, what else is going on with the divine masculines on this day? Thank you angels. What is going on with the divine masculines? Okay, 2 cards. Thank you angels. What's going on with the divine feminines? Wow, really quite a lot coming out there. So there we go. So for the divine masculines, the first card that came out is I love my body. So the divine masculines are learning to love themselves as well, because divine masculines have gone through, just like the divine feminine, all sorts of things in their life as well. So this is about them starting to get to this point of loving themselves as well. So they're saying, their higher self is saying, I love my body. So they are loving their body. And then the other one that came out is I am balancing giving and receiving in all areas of my life. So that's really beautiful. It's like this is saying that they are getting to this point of actually being in a place of balance, in their own lives. And this is about them balancing their own inner feminine and masculine energy, but also balancing, this I, giving and receiving in everything that they do. So they are understanding that, for them to get into union with their divine feminine, they have to be in this place of giving and receiving in balance, not just sort of in, the way it's like just taking, and you, the divine feminine, are just giving. They are working on balancing this so that they can be able to move forward towards that union and be able to actually give you as much as you give them. So really beautiful messages for the divine masculines. And then for the divine feminines, the cards that came out is I am letting go of the when, the how, and the why. So this is a message from your higher self, and it's really important. We've been talking about letting go a lot in the past couple of videos, so this is important. Let go of the when, the how, and the why. Trust in divine timing, because it is a divine love. And then the next cards that came out for the divine feminine, I am always listening to my body. So, divine feminine, this is a message to listen to your body. If you're feeling tired, if you need to do something, if your body is telling you that you just need to rest, then, listen to your body. Listen to the signs that come from your body, because your body is always communicating with you, and it's how you hear your intuition as well. So always listen to your body. And then I am trusting, believing, and having faith. So trust and believe in this journey. Trust and believe in the fact that things are moving forward. Stay focused on your journey, knowing that, everything is exactly as it is meant to be. And the next card that came out for the divine feminines is I am the lighthouse that stands through all life storms. Absolutely beautiful. I love this card, because this affirmation, because this is showing your power as a divine feminine. You stand strong no matter what comes through, for you on this journey of life. You stand strong. You stand strong for your journey. You know that things are moving forward. You know that no matter what may be happening on the 3D, no matter what the ego is showing you, you stand strong, because you know in your heart that this is, your journey. This is something beautiful, something that comes from the divine. So, I am the lighthouse that stands through all life storms. Just always remember that power within you and that strength. And then the next card that came out is I am doing what makes my heart sing. So divine feminine, this is about you taking that focus away from your divine masculine, putting it all on yourself, and doing the things that make your heart sing, doing the things that you enjoy, the things that are all about self-love, and focusing on yourself so that you can really get to know yourself and to know what it is inside that really lights you up, that, makes your heart sing, and focus on doing those things, because the more you do those things that are really good for you, the things that, make your heart sing, then the more you are loving yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more you learn to become the best version of yourself, and the more you are focusing on self-love. So, I am doing what makes my heart sing. So absolutely beautiful cards that came out here. Oh, there is one as well, sorry. There is one more, and it says, I only need my approval, not anyone else's. So divine feminine, you don't need your divine masculine to say, to let you know how you feel, or all these things, or, to let you know anything. You only need your own approval, to be that, your own lover, to be the person who gives you that self-love, your own approval in everything that you do, because you are enough. So that is the cards. That's the last card that came out. Only need my approval, no one else's. So you don't need validation from anyone else, not your divine masculine, not anyone else, just yourself. So I hope that helps, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.